Um, so here we are, about to go into this little complex, and like we said, we saw some bodies in here and the dead assaultron, so we know that we're going to be in for some serious shit down here. I'm quite sure of it. So it didn't make sense to try to push on and have another video, or I mean, have the last video go on any further, because it was already at the point where it was going on an hour and a half. I think it was something like that, about an hour and a half. Hang on, I'm getting the video going up on my YouTube real quick so I can monitor it. Give me 1 second. Things I should have had taken care of before I. Actually, I'm going to listen to myself for a moment. So. Try going to. Yeah. Okay. So anyway. Yeah. So you probably heard a little bit of background there with me babbling. So. Hopefully, you can hear me all right over the game, because it sounded like I'm coming in kind of quiet. I don't know. All right, we're gonna take these long rags again. And these, you sir, are filthy. And the assaultron. So of course, even though that's an assaultron, I'm not really worried about whatever's down here, because as you've already seen, we've pretty much cut a swath through whoever we've encountered. And we got enough of your rags and whatnot. Man, there's a lot of them. Dead children and them down here. And take everything out. Yeah. We're over encumbered. We always are. That's how we're living.
A lot of people out here could use a hand.
Here, you know what? Nick,
Heads up.
take stuff. Take stuff. But what I'm wondering is if I automatically flip this switch to the circuit board, if it's going to create issues, or if it's just going to allow me to open that door that was locked up ahead. I do notice, even though I got the lighter, what you call it, the ultralight versions of the marine armor.
Something you need.
I don't know if I can carry more than I used to, or I mean, I'm sure I'm not carrying as much as I used to, because the other things were pocketed. But I couldn't tell if there was a difference between if I made that armor deep pocketed or just lighter, because even if it was deep pocketed, the armor itself weighed quite a lot. So, but anyway, I'm wondering if I'm just going to activate that door to open, or there's something else going on, but I have a feeling it's just going to open that door. So let's get this stuff here, just in case we're about to unleash a whole bunch of bad news on ourselves. Excuse me, Nick. And just in case that happens, get the old trusty spray and pray out, since that seems to still shoot through everybody. Okay. Oh wow, so there's a whole bunch of... Another fuse. Okay. Industrial size fuse, huh? Oh then. Not expecting to have to find fuses. Nick?
Heads up.
Did I give you an industrial sized fuse? Doesn't look like I gave him anything of the sort. Right? I mean, I'm not missing that, right? No, he...
Go ahead.
Right, is that what he said? Industrial fuse, whatever? Industrial grade fuses. Well, we seem to be in a bit of a pickle. This may have turned into be a venture to do nothing until I find another one of those fuses. shit. Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, I was going to say, if they're not all in here, then that's absolute crap. Alright, so let's plug this puppy in. Okay. I heard that big bang, so we're going to assume that means it works.
Intruder detected. Initiating countermeasures. Goodbye.
Let's just say goodbye. They just straight up said goodbye. So there's something over there. Yes. Another turret. Oh, looks like the movement. Who opened that? I didn't open that. Nick, did you open that? How did you open that? Alright, so let's clear this room real quick. No matter what we do, we're going to be able to cover it in like minutes. What's in there?
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected. Engaging.
I don't really recall hearing Assaultrons with that voice. I may have, like, many times heard them talk, just like that, but
Possible stealth unit in the AO.
just the first time I noticed. Alright, so number 1, 2, 3. Oh, you didn't talk about the stealth unit? How about you? What are you? You're a stealth unit. Maybe they always talk like that and I just never noticed. Shame on me if I never noticed that. So, alright. Turbine 2 regulator terminal. This is the first thing we run into. View windmill status. Oh! We are not shutting these down. Okay. View windmill status. Most recent user login deleted. So we don't know who the last person was, except we're pretty sure it was probably Dima. Okay. So we know that's working. We're not shutting anything down. For a moment I forgot that that's what this place was. So I don't want to just haphazardly just be hitting buttons and entering in commands. I got to pay attention to make sure that I do not shut these things down. It won't underestimate us again. It's just a machine gun, Nick. I don't think it was doing any underestimating. I think it was just doing its own thing. Fine, like it's supposed to. But that's okay, it's okay. You're a synth, anything most machines. Who? Where? Oh. Why did I not open fire before? Maybe it was underestimating us. Alright, what's this say? Remember why you're there. To Rydiker K from Julius Brown. While your efforts to further the viability of this wind power experiment are admirable, Dr. Rydiker, we don't want you losing focus on why exactly GDA is funding this project. You're up there to make us look good to all the U.S. senators and representatives vacationing in the great state of Maine, and not like a company baselessly accused of poisoning their constituents' groundwater. We're in the fusion business, Kelly, so just file your reports, collect your paycheck, and enjoy the fact you're living on a resort island on our dime. Okay. No need for hostility. To Kelly Kelly Ridecker from Julius Brown. There's no need to get hostile, Doc. We're partners in this, remember? I ran your report up the chain like you asked, and it generated as much interest as I told you it would. Perpetually sustainable power isn't a phrase that gets people excited around here. So unless you can figure out how your self-proclaimed breakthrough can be made to sell more household fusion generators, I'd just lay off. Pardon me. That just came right out. I'm trying to help you, Kelly. I'm trying to burp in your face, Kelly. Got what you wanted. You wanted attention from corporate? Well, you're getting it. Your team has 2 weeks to wrap up whatever they're doing before we begin dismantling the plant. The board members read the report you sent them behind my back and decided it was against GDA's best interest to spend money on a possible rival technology. This could have been so easy, Doc, but you had to mess it up. There was one last thing I need to say, though. Please take the time to remind your team of the non-disclosure agreements they all signed. Those are perpetually binding. Alright then. Ba-boom. Everything's on that terminal. If there was anything. Regulator terminal. Window status. It's not quite as powered up as the other one. Doesn't seem to have the threshold the other one has. Access system files. Can't do it. Oops. And now we're auto saving. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. As we get out of number 1, we'll cross back through number 2 and down hallway number 3. And there's probably one more thing to worry about down here because I saw 2 red indicators the last time I was looking down this way. Thought there was something there. Cram.
Actually won the war. Nobody, I guess.
And nobody won, Nick. We've discussed this, really. That's alright. That's okay, Nick. You can keep babbling about whatever you want to babble about. There were two of those. We're gonna assume there's one over. Watch out, Nick. So the one time I'm looking for the second one, there's no second turret. Figures.
Or someone should make use of it.
Yeah. Me. There that I need. View or run Tempest. I'll bet that kills everything, so I'm not touching that. 88%, 79%. This one's even a little weaker. Still can't get in there. Yeah, I am not touching Tempest. I'm not messing with that. Because I'm sure that's what shuts them down. Because for those that don't know, a Tempest means storm. Major storm. And that's exactly what would happen. We shut off the fans. The fog will roll in. It'll be a real storm of bad news that come racing across the entire island. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, so this wasn't anywhere near the mess that I thought this could have been. Wait, that just shut the door. Okay, security gate. Yeah, I thoroughly expected that this was going to end up being like a real... Oops. No, I'm going the right way. But I thought this was going to end up being a real deep dungeon kind of thing, and I was going to have to do a lot of exploring, but it was not the case. So now we can leave here, and I believe the next thing we were going to do was kill the Courser and go talk to Kasumi. And then technically we'll be done with this with the Far Harbor DLC, unless there's another Radiant quest that pops up after I kill the Courser or talk to her or whatever. So that would be the Courser. That's his direction right there. Of course, killing a Courser is not going to be very difficult. I just got to find him, open up on him, and he's done. It's funny going after a courser with Nick. Courser's here to kill synths. I'm bringing the synth to him. That's if Nick can even keep up with me. So I'm not so sure he can. Hopefully the course is not up here, and I'm going further and further down the way. So after I finish this little, oh. Speaking of storms, sounds like there's a shit storm up ahead. How'd that feel? Dead. Who else? He's fighting trappers? Of course he is. Because why not? Why not add trappers to this mix? Yeah, scream in agony, pal. Scream in agony. Didn't we already deal with you assholes? We did. Come on. Hello. That didn't kill you. That killed you. Nah. No. Oh, car gonna blow up. That would have been cool if there was one more guy that was alive and he just happened to be standing by that and blew him across the whole area here. So the Institute Courser got held up by these guys. Alright. Did we blow your head off? Did we take your head off your body and your leg? Aww. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Is this your leg over here? Oh, it's another trapper. Another trapper with his body quivering. For no good reason. Did this car blow up? Damn it. I was just emptying what was left in my clip and thinking maybe I can get one of those cars to blow up just because I like to make things blow up. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, something's spazzing out. Something's getting out of control. This is the one I just cleared, yeah. Mr. Jiggly Bones. You need to chill out in there. You and your spindly wrist. What is wrong with you? Alright, so... gonna take the stuff you got in here, fellas. And, loot your bodies. If I can find any of your remains. Well, I found your leg. Or arm. Arm, rather. Couldn't really see too well. Man, that arm is... yeah, I know, Nick. Herm. Did those explosions just send the bodies flying all over? I'm over encumbered. Alright. Alright. So I believe that's it. Killed the courser. Okay. So we killed him. And then we can speak to Degen. And then there's something else out here that I was going to look for. But I don't remember exactly where it's at. I'm going to have another video that's going to be separate. It's going to be very short. And I'll post that up later. But it's because there was an Easter egg that I was made aware of that I want to go check out. But it's not worth, you know, sitting here watching me do this on the live stream video. It's Just something that's gonna be real short. I mean, I'll probably record it as a live stream and then I'll edit it. Or I won't do any of that. I don't know. We'll see. We don't need to have the gun out. And go in as friendly. We'll talk to that weird-nosed degen guy. Degen. I don't remember how you're supposed to say his name. Needed to take a drink. Alright. And as usual, he's downstairs. So let's go wandering down, find him, talk to him, tell him we have to build the courser, and see if anything else comes up.
I stopped counting the number of repairs
Synths
I
and
had.
humans will all get along someday.
I have bad actuators, frayed wires.
Rusty joints, patched power couplings, and don't even get my secretary started whenever I tell her I literally have a screw loose.
You know, it's
I've just
actually
gotta
pretty
keep telling
nice being
myself
able
I'm
to
better off
complain
here
about
than
this
dead.
with someone who understands.
Had I known they were going to start babbling to each other, I would have just gone right up to Dima and not have these other people talking over them. I do like the fact that they have, they've got conversation between the two of them pretty often. It seems like every time we come in here, they've got some stuff to talk to each other, and that's very cool. Continues on their story, you know.
Keep
All right,
to
dude.
yourself. We don't need any more trouble.
I just helped you out. Don't tell me to keep to
Hey,
myself.
Dejan.
Tell me you've got good
Dejan.
news.
News about what?
Good news? No! Terrible news! He got me! I'm dead. Yeah. And now my ghost will haunt you forever.
Don't be an asshole.
Oh, that was fucking great.
Don't worry. The courser's dead. You're safe.
That is good news. I know it was asking a lot, and I won't forget that you did it. If nothing else, you've earned yourself a discount. Thanks, friend.
Acadia may not
Don't be an asshole.
outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Alright, dude. Let me buy your
Excuse me.
stuff if you
You
have.
want to buy something or what?
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
I'm already
touch
over
everything,
encumbered, so I
okay?
might as well buy more shit. Ooh, you got a lot of rounds. Nice. You know what? I should start buying this stuff too because, was it him that was selling the old reliable? Possibly. Let's see. Yep. And it's not expensive. This gun, I wasn't really all that anxious to buy one of these because, like I said, I don't usually go around and play as a sniper. But I am curious as to how much I can get this thing amped up, and I want to build it up, see how well it works, and not so much for this character, but if this thing is really worthwhile, the other character that I'm playing as, I'm building her as more of a stealth and sniper character. So if this thing does kick ass, like it looks like it may, then I think I'll keep that in mind for my next playthrough. So when I come through here, like I said, when I come through here with the other character, I'll buy that, and I'll buy it as soon as I first come to Acadia, because that was cheap. Okay. And then what did you have for apparel? Anything interesting? I still wish there was more of the Letterman's jackets. Yeah, he doesn't have them either. Bummed out that so far I've only found that once. That kind of sucks. You don't carry anything else. Okay. That's fine.
There's still someone alive under all that gear?
Nope. We're dead, Nick. We're dead. Didn't you hear me tell Dejan that we're dead? Alright, so just completed that. So then the last thing to do is go, and not talk to Katsumi, talk to her father and mother. And then after we do that, looks like we'll be done. So this will be a quick video. I would have carried on. I would have carried on from the last one if I thought it was going to be this fast. I honestly thought that where the turbines were handled, I honestly thought that was going to be a long thing. So it's like, well, I don't have time for it. Well, plus Raw was coming on, and I didn't want to miss too much of that. So if there's any other wrestling fans that watch this,
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are.
yeah, maybe. But wait, is that Jewel? That is Jewel.
The worst
So
part
she
about
left.
this, I got nowhere else to go.
Oh shit.
Excuse me.
It's all fucked. All of it.
Well then, that sucks. So she's just gonna stand around outside, and obviously I can't activate any speech tree with
If it weren't
her.
for Acadia, I'd be dead.
That's a bummer. Do I have any okay. I just have another courser to take care of back home. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, I gotta kill. And what's funny is, before I started this Far Harbor DLC, I had a railroad mission to eliminate a courser, and where was it? In that fish packing plant. And now I'm finishing the DLC, and I have a new quest from the railroad to get a courser at the fish packing plant. So I just pretty much ended where I started. Yeah, here's Kasumi.
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my god. My baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
And now I get paid.
Are you all gonna be okay now?
Yes, you have made our family whole again.
If any of you ever need help again, you know where to find us.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a sin.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Hold on to her, Kenji. You never know when your family is going to be taken from you.
I'm glad you understand. It's a terrible world out there. We only have each other. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
What's in this collection?
Things he picked up out at sea or trading at different towns he visited. I never really sat down and looked through it all.
Thank you, Kenji.
You've earned it. You traveled far and back to get me answers. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
See you around, Kenji.
Goodbye, Nick. Best of luck to you and your partner in the future.
All right.
Thank you.
Where are you running to? Just in a hurry to sit outside.
This is how it should be.
Hey,
Kasumi.
I never realized before what I put Kenji and Ray through. How much they've lost. It's good to be back. I have a lot of projects in the boathouse. Now I'll get to finish them.
Kasumi.
Thank you for everything.
Okay.
We're a family again.
Okay. I just
This
want
is
to see if
how it
there's
should
going to be...
be.
Oh, yes, okay, you talk slow. I thought she was going to say possibly something else.
Thank you so much. Kasumi is home, and I'll make sure Kenji gives her some space to breathe.
Mrs. Nakano.
I was ready to let Kasumi go and lead her own life, but I'm still glad she's home. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Kasumi is home, and I'll make sure Kenji
Okay.
gives her some space to breathe.
Okay. Okay. And we'll talk to Nick in a moment. Uh-oh. He's gone. Got kidnapped by the synths, and now they're gonna turn the old man into a synth, and oh shit. Alright, let's tick the miscellaneous. Okay. I just like to turn those on just to make sure I don't forget things. Alright, so first order of business is to dig up the stash. Curious as what's actually in here. Maybe it's the rest of that marine armor set from the Children of Adam. But probably not. Oh, better take that shovel. Dig up the supplies. Alright. Assassin's boosted agitated plasma rifle. 50% more damage against humans. Well, that'll be good to give to a companion.
Not getting anywhere till you cost something.
Oh, I'm fine, Nick. Relax. Marksman's boosted, fiery improved, automatic something. Surgical trays, rub pillow, combat. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's all good stuff, but obviously I'm a little OP right now, so that stuff's not that big of a deal for me. Alright, Nick, let's talk.
This line of work, you have to expect the unexpected. Still, I've got to admit, I've never had a case quite like Kasumi's.
Really? Never?
Well, there was that time I got hired by someone who'd been frozen in a vault for 200 years. That one's been a doozy so far. I'm glad things ended as well as they have. The Nakanos are a happy family again. As much as anyone around here can be.
Okay. Okay. Let's not stay frozen here. Okay. Alright. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, it's quite the conversation that's been over now. Okay. Moving on. Hello. Okay. Well, that was interesting.
Look alive. Nick,
Something for you? Got something for me?
What?
your thoughts?
Every scumbag in the Commonwealth's gonna know our names.
That's all for now.
Well, all right.
Okay. Yeah, that was weird. That happens from time to time. You know, it's funny, I've been seeing people on other message boards and YouTube videos and whatnot complaining about, on PlayStation 4 in particular, you know, the frame rate sucks, you know, it just crawls, it's so bad, blah, 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 blah. I haven't had any real problems with any of that. I mean, every now and then the frame rate drops, but big deal. I mean, it happens with all games. You're gonna have moments like that where everything's gonna grind away a little bit, but I mean, I sure as hell don't have any persistent problem with the game crawling along at, you know, 10 frames per per second or whatever the thing people are saying it is. I mean, I don't know. Hasn't been an issue for me, but I also don't have like a million games packed on my PlayStation and taking up all the memory and making it bogged down, which I imagine that's a key issue. So are we gonna get jumped? You gonna have any assholes jump out here and try to shoot us? No? No? So for a change of pace, we can just walk through here and not have to deal with that shit? Alright. We're gonna die. We're gonna buy some, we're gonna die. We're gonna die! Oh! We're gonna buy some junk. Because I cannot come here and not buy junk. What sucks is I think that, that special ammo I got for, Old Reliable, I don't think I can buy it anywhere except for Far Harbor. And I'm pretty sure that's the case, so hopefully in an update that changes and it gets added to the other vendors, or if not that, then maybe they can do something along the lines of like add a vendor in the Commonwealth that sells it. Like maybe some, maybe nobody here carries it except for Arturo, which would make sense because he's the major weapon supplier and whatnot anymore, and or the dude from Brotherhood of Steel. But for me, that's a moot point because I'm not with the Brotherhood of Steel. I wish Mo was out so I could buy some wood. Hey, Mo.
Hey, Mo.
I'm not looking to make friends. Beat it.
What? Oh, so you're too good to talk to me when you're not at work? You're a douche. Take a swatter and stick it up your nether regions. Jerk. What a dick. What a dick. Now we'll talk to Ellie. Cap this whole thing off.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
I tracked Kenji's daughter to a synth refuge up north near Far Harbor. She's back home, safe and sound.
That's great. We don't often get to bring people good news. It's a nice change of pace. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're giving our friend here all the credit.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nick.
Well, to be fair, I did do all the work.
Ms. Perkins.
Thanks again for closing out the Nakano case. You never know where some of the hard ones are going to take you.
Yeah. The hard ones. They're so hard. So difficult. Okay. So that's it. Nick, I think we can part ways for now. Let's go out to Diamond City. And then I'm going to travel back to Far Harbor. But I'm going to do that off camera. And I'm going to find that spot that I was talking about. And record another quick little video with an Easter egg that I know there's definitely people that will find it amusing. And at least, I don't know exactly what happens with this Easter egg stuff, but I do know what it is what it's based on, and that alone is funny. So anyway, how long was this video? I don't even think it was an hour. Now we're well under an hour. I think it's only like maybe 40 minutes, unless I'm completely off. But anyway, that's it. That was Far Harbor. That was pretty much all that there was for any major quests and side quests. I'm sure, like I said, I know there's that one piece of all right. There's that one Easter egg thing that I'm going to go look at. There's still, I believe, 2 more of those Islander journal things that I got to find. I think there's 2. So I think I have 3 and there's supposed to be 5 in total, but whatever. So there's like 2 more of those to find. I'm sure that there's lots of little things scattered about the island that I never discovered, because there's a lot of areas I've not walked through. But when it comes to actually the main, meat of the DLC, I've gotten through all of it, and it was awesome. This DLC was great, absolutely great. And I think anybody that bitches and moans about it are either looking for reasons to complain, or they just can't appreciate the fact that, hey, they had a really good DLC, and they just need to find faults with things. I mean, everything's going to have its flaws. Like I said, there's little bits and pieces of things that are nitpicky complaints, but that doesn't outweigh the fact that this is, even if you don't have the season pass, as far as I'm concerned, I think this is $25 US. I think it's 100% worth it. I mean, this is 26 episodes, so if we're saying on average of being in an hour, and a couple of them were smaller, and a couple of them, one was like 2 hours, and a couple others were like an hour and a half. So we're talking at least 26 hours of stuff, and it was basically quest missions. There was only a couple of times that my videos were me putzing around doing settlement stuff or whatever, but almost all of this was mission based. So, minimum, if you took out all the bullshit and I think just stuck to the missions themselves, and you got this down to like even 20 hours of material, of just missions, I think it's worth it. I mean, this is a hell of a lot of fun. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This is going to be the end of this playlist, and I'll do other stuff in the future. I'll make little videos here and there. I don't know if I'm going to live stream Fallout necessarily. Maybe another game. I might do Batman. I got my son Arkham City, and is that what it is? Arkham City? No, not Arkham City. Maybe it's Arkham City. I don't know. And then the last Batman game that came out for PS4 and other platforms, whatever. I haven't cracked it into it yet. I haven't played it. I also have the Lord of the Rings, the one Mordor game, Shadows of Mordor. I have that. I haven't even gotten into that. So perhaps I'll live stream some of those games, and we'll make a playthrough of that, or a playlist of that. But that remains to be seen. By the time a lot of you are watching this, that stuff will either be on my channel or I haven't done it. So, but let's end this before I start jabbering on more and more and more. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a lot of fun. I hope you had as much fun watching as I had, running around and talking your ears off as I blow things up and shoot stuff and trip over my own brain. And until the next time, I'll babble over another video, and I hope you enjoy that too. Peace.